I'm Roger Moore at Hypnosis Health Info, and wanted to talk to you today a little bit about cravings and the tool that I'm going to teach you. You can use for pretty much any craving, but specifically today I'm talking about food cravings. And you may know that I used to weigh about 110 pounds more than I do now, and back in those days food ruled my life. Food was in control. And I'm happy and very proud to say today that for about 13 years now, I've been in control of me, and that's thanks to hypnosis. But anyway, these food cravings, you know, one of the foods that I always was craving was cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls have very special memories, very special meanings to me, and I can remember as a little kid sitting there at the kitchen table with Grandma and having flour over the table, and we'd roll out the dough and we'd play in the cinnamon, and we'd make snowmen and snakes and monsters out of cinnamon roll dough, and we'd throw dough at each other. And for me, it was a time of unconditional love, unconditional acceptance. And I can still remember the smell of the cinnamon rolls, the yeast and the dough and the cinnamon and the butter as the dough was rising, and how it smelled when it was in the oven, and when they came out and we'd put the frosting over them, and how the frosting would kind of melt in, and while they were still warm we'd take them and we'd put more butter on them, and we'd sit there and we'd eat these cinnamon rolls, and our mouths would just burst with sugar. And the frosting, there was the cinnamon, there was the sugar that was in the dough, the yeast, the white flour. It was absolutely an incredible mouth party experience. And lots of years later, when Grandma's gone, and there were those times where I didn't feel very loved or was upset about something, didn't feel very accepted, cinnamon rolls was a way of getting that feeling, that sensation of unconditional love and unconditional acceptance, and I'd start craving cinnamon rolls. And it would start with a thought, and I could smell the dough, I could smell the yeast. I could imagine feeling that warm cinnamon roll in my hand, and as I bring it up to my mouth, and what it would be like to bite into that cinnamon roll, and my mouth would just water with the taste and the desire, the craving for cinnamon rolls, and it felt just so good to imagine what it would be like to swallow that. And pretty soon I was in the car driving down the street to go to the bakery and get those cinnamon rolls, or maybe I already had some at home and I was getting them out and putting them in the microwave to heat them up. Well, a craving is a thought. It really is. It's a thought. It started with a thought, and the thought just got bigger and bigger and bigger until it was in control. Well, guess what? There's great news here. It's a thought. So you can change your thoughts. You're the one that created it, so you can change it, you can discard it, you can end it. So if you're right-handed, do it the way I describe it. If you're left-handed, you'll do it just the opposite. But imagine that food that you desire, the food craving, and the smell, the taste, the texture, and what it feels like, and what it's like in your mouth, and how you feel when you eat it. And now step out of that scene and shrink it down to about the size of a postage stamp. And if you're right-handed, put it way over in the far left-hand corner of the room, and have that desire be way over there. If you're left-handed, put it way over in the far right-hand corner of the room. And notice, the craving's gone. It's really that simple. When you step out of it, when you shrink it down to the size of a postage stamp, you put it way off in the distance, the desire's gone. So you can be in control of your cravings simply by changing your thought. And then you can create a healthy desire, perhaps for water. Maybe it's for some carrots or other vegetables, or maybe it's for some fruit. But you can create healthy desires, healthy cravings that put you back in control. And hypnosis can help you do that as well. Hypnosis is easy. It's very simple to use. It's easy to use. You can learn how to give yourself hypnotic suggestions and take yourself into a hypnotic state using the light switch self-hypnosis technique. So if you look at my other videos or go to hypnosishealthinfo.com, you'll find videos and blog posts and articles about the light switch self-hypnosis techniques, about how to do written suggestions, and about how to use power minutes. So end your cravings, change your thoughts. I'm Roger Moore at Hypnosis Health Info.